you haven't noticed, I tend to use a cast iron skillet, and they can get pretty gross, but you don't clean them with soap. So I want to let you in on how I clean my cast iron skillet because, yeah, it takes some work. The first thing you're going to do is get some really hot water, as hot as you can get it, and you're going to do just a quick rinse with the water. And you don't want to use anything abrasive on it. You just want to use the regular sponge side. And just do a quick wash around. That'll pull off most of the things if it's seasoned properly already. That'll pull off most of the things. I'm going to do the outside as well. That's already looking a lot better than it was to begin with. So as you can see, that got rid of most of the things there. A little bit on the side here, corner here, a little bit over here. So what we're going to do is just take some coarse salt, put it in there, take a damp paper towel, and just scrub the salt around. And that salt is going to take care of those extra bits. And we're just going to rinse out that extra salt. And as you can see, that pan is now nice and clean. There's no bits stuck in the side. There's a little bit of water left in here. And we don't want to let water sit in this too long because cast iron will rust. So what we're going to do is very quickly transfer that watered, or that freshly clean cast iron onto the grill, or onto the stove, and heat it up as hot as we can get it. So this is on high heat. We're going to let that heat up and just evaporate all of the water. Okay, now that all the water is evaporated, we're just going to do a very quick swipe just to make sure that there's absolutely no water left in here. And now we're going to season the pan with some olive oil, about a tablespoon. Should be shimmery and easy to move. You're going to take that on your same paper towel that I just dried it out with. Just going to make sure that the entire pan is coated with the olive oil. And we're going to let that continue heating just until it hits a very light smoke point. You can't see it, but I can see just the tiniest bit of wisps of smoke coming up over here. That's good enough. We're going to turn it off. This is going to stay hot for another minute or two because it's cast iron. It's metal. It holds the heat really well. But what this has done is you've opened up all of the pores of the cast iron. You've allowed the oil to sink down into those pores, and it's going to make this essentially a non-stick pan. Cast iron should not stick. You can do this oil everywhere around the entire thing. When you first get a cast iron, it is not seasoned at all. You're going to have to do like 2 or 3 rounds of it, but you need to do this coat, and then you actually bake it at 400 degrees for like an hour each time, and then you have to let it cool all the way down to 0. And then you do it again up to the smoke point and hold it there for an hour, and then you reduce it, and then you do it a 3rd time and a 4th time. If you have an old cast iron pan, this by the way, used to look like this. I don't know if you can see it. This is super rusted inside. It definitely needs some work. You can see the orange in here. It's all the way around. It's on the bottom. It's on the sides. You're not really getting good angles of this, but on the sides, you can do a vinegar bath, and this can actually be saved. And I do plan on doing that at some point, but this is the pot that I use most frequently at the moment, so that's the one I want to keep seasoned while I continue cooking, and I use it all the time. So with that, I hope that you've learned a little bit about how to keep a cast iron seasoned, and I will do a full cleaning and seasoning of the other pan at some point in time, so stay tuned if you want to learn about that. But this is how to keep a cast iron good to go.